What is up, my boners? This is MrITryHard here, the nastiest commentator in all of motherfucking YouTube. How you guys been doing? I've been doing motherfucking fantastic, and today we have a gameplay of domination on the map standoff for you guys. Hope you enjoy. And if you guys are wondering, where is it gay today? I'm sorry, I did not have time to record it. I'm recording this instead. And I'm actually doing a pretty interesting experiment for you guys today because I have this new series idea that I want to launch, and today's kind of like a pilot episode, so stay tuned and tell me what you guys think about this new idea in the comments down below. So, alright people, I was thinking of doing a dissecting of, I guess, my mind. Maybe I can end up doing yours eventually, and you know, you guys can send me some missions and whatnot, but I kind of tend to overthink a lot of things, and when it comes to sex, I think I'm pretty good. Like, I don't want to like toot my own horn here, but I think I'm pretty good at understanding how women think and how most of them react to different stuff and things. So I'm gonna tell you guys a true story. So you guys love these true stories, by the way. Wow, it's fucking ridiculous. That happened to me when I was in, I think I was 18 years. I was 18 years old, and I'll dissect my mind as how that went down. So let's get started. So this true story happened. Again, I was 18 years old. I had just gotten my car. It wasn't really a car. It was a Jeep. I was really lucky. My parents bought me a brand new Jeep, and it was pimping. It was awesome. So as young kids do when they first get a Jeep, or not a Jeep, but a car, is they want to experience their first taste of freedom. So what I did, I had a girlfriend at the time, was my first love, we were still together, whatever. My first deal was to drive everywhere, right? So I would drive to her house, you know, every weekend, because she lived like 90 minutes away, because my high school was stupid, and we'd just go do things and whatnot. And if you guys don't know if this still, like I'm not really sure if this still exists, or I'm pretty sure they're dying down, but there was like these things called the drive-in movie theaters, where you would basically drive your car and you would watch a movie on a big screen, and people would be lined up. It's like a parking lot where you're basically watching a movie. And for people who have never gone there or who don't drive, that is the perfect place to have sex. Like, that is the place where you go, where kids go to have fucking sex. Like, I bet you 1 car out of 3, there's 2 people doing something sexual in those cars. So you know, my first thing, I had this brand new Jeep, I had a girlfriend, things were good. My idea was like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring her to this drive-in movie theater, and we're gonna have sex. It's gonna be great. That was my whole plan, my entire fucking plan. Like, I wasn't a virgin or anything. We'd had sex before, but I wanted to get kinky and try some stuff in different places. So I was like, fuck it, let's just go have sex at this drive-in stuff. So I bring her to the movie. She's all down for it. So of course, we bring in some, you know, some cola and some candy, and you know, we're all getting ready for this movie. Usually, like, the way it works here is you pick a screen, like 1 through 7, and they'll always show 2 movies. So we pick whatever. I don't give a shit about the movie. Like, she picks the movie. She's all interested in the movie. I'm like, I don't give a shit, to be honest. But I mean, I'll play along, because I mean, you don't want to sound like that douchebag. Like, you don't want to announce. Like, in my mind, you don't want to announce that you're having sex. Like, you want her to want it, and you want yourself to be surprised by it, even though you've orchestrated it all along. That's the way I was thinking. So we're over there, and of course, you know, I park my truck, and you know, we start. You know, the movie's about to start. It's dark, obviously, and I'm in the front seat of my truck, and so is she. She's in the passenger, and we're just watching the movie and whatnot. And I am not interested at all, because if you guys don't know, the experience of watching a movie at a drive-through movie theater is basically equivalent to watching a movie with dirty sunglasses and trucks everywhere, and it's cold, and because you can't really start your truck, because then the lights will go on and you'll blind people in front of you, and it's just really a bad experience. Like, you don't really go there for the movie itself. It's just bad. Plus, I hadn't washed my windshield, so I could barely see half the movie, and the radio speakers were bad. So whatever, it's shit. So I don't really give a shit, but she's super interested in this movie. It's whatever. So anyways, I need to get her in the mood. Yet I don't want to be putting the moves on her, because you don't want to do that as a guy. You don't want to be that guy who's putting the moves on the girl, because then you look like that pervert. You want her to want it, and you want her to want you and come on to you, because then she feels like, if you know, it's like, you don't want to be initiating, you want to be reciprocating. That's what I was thinking. So anyways, so I'm there, and I am like, obviously, like, the center console of my Jeep is in the way of us having sex. It's not gonna work. The stick shift is way too big on a Jeep. It's terrible. So I need to find a way to get to the back seat. So for like the next 15 minutes, what I'm doing is I am moving around in my seat, adjusting my seat, like leveling up and down, doing whatever, and trying to level it. And I'm complaining about how my knees hurt, my legs hurt, and my back, and I'm not comfortable and shit. And then eventually I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try the back seat. Maybe that's gonna work. So I scooch on, I hop on in the back. She's still in the front. She's still watching the movie. She doesn't give no fucks. And I'm just like, I'm in the back seat, and then I pretend instantly to be, you know, cleared of all, you know, illnesses, and I'm perfectly fine now. This back seat is fucking gorgeous. And she's like, oh, okay. So I'm like, you know, you should probably try this because this is awesome, and you will instantly love the fact that you're in the back seat. It's better, even though you can see half the screen because of the hood of the. It was bad. It's a bad idea. So I'm at this point where she's in the back seat now, and so am I. Which, by the way, I am rocking a full-on hard-on at this point. I get easy boners. It's the way shit works in my life. And so I'm in the backseat. She gets in the backseat. She says, okay, this is kind of comfortable, but the problem now is I can't see the screen very well because the hood of the Jeep was blocking her view of the big screen, like half of it. And I'm like, well, you know what? You should probably lay on my lap. And then, you know, in her mind, it's great because then she can watch a movie while she's actually laying down, which is cool because that's what we usually do at our house. You know, you would lay down and watch a movie on your couch, right? That's just the way people do it. So she thinks it's a great idea. What she does not know is that I have a fucking huge hard-on at that point. And she's like, all right. So she lays down. So now I've basically established her in a position where she is about 2 inches away from my dick. But never have I ever insinuated anything about sex. That's just, it's whatever, you know, she's there, she's not thinking about it, but I am, but I'm not mentioning it. That's the way I want it, right? Now I need to get her to want the penis without actually, you know, start feeling her up and try to put the moves on her, because that's what every guy does. You don't really want to do that. That's not the point of the thing. You want to get her to want it. So at that point, all I need to do is I put my hand on her side, I guess, because she's laying on her side, and you know, I'm just rubbing her back a little bit, just trying to half pay attention to the movie or trying to pretend like I am. You know, I'm just doing my thing, and I'm there, and you know, she's obviously, you know, every now and again she'll move a little bit, and then that's when the boner comes in play because she's, you know, as she's moving, maybe she'll bump it a little bit, so now she's aware that the boner's there. Again, I make no reference to it. I don't talk about it. I don't mention it. It's just like, it's there, but it's whatever. I'm just watching the movie, or I'm pretending to be. At this point, I'm just begging for her to touch my penis. Now, she needs to sit there and think about the fact that I am rubbing her back. Maybe I'm rubbing her butt a little bit, you know, not doing anything improper. I'm just doing my thing, you know, and she has a penis exactly 2 inches away from her mouth. Now, that's when she starts to get all warmed up. But I know that's what she wants right now because she'll start squirming. That's the best sign of a girl wanting to have sex. The whole squirming thing, huge. And then, so at that point, I know it's in the pocket, right? I know it's in the bag. I know she wants it. But I'm not, like, that's not the point. I don't want her to, like, it's so hard to explain. I don't want to warm her up enough so I can put the moves on her. I want to warm her up so much that she needs to put the moves on me. Much better that way, guys. Pro tip. So, what's going on now is I'll just sit there for about 15 to 20 minutes. You know, I'm just sitting there with the huge, I can hold a long fucking heart. I don't know how I do it. The blood just stays there. Maybe it's not in my brain, just the way shit works. So, I'm just sitting there, and then eventually she'll warm up to the fact, like I'm getting that teapot to boil. Like, I'm the kettle to boil. I don't even know how to say it. I'm getting her all warmed up, and I'm working that thing, and I'm still not doing anything. And at that point, she starts thinking, I'm not, you know, in that mood. Therefore, she needs to put me in that mood. Even though I have a hard on. Guys get hard on for no fucking reason. That's just the way shit works. I'll put another gameplay. There's probably one playing right now, anyways. So at that point, she'll grab the penis, and that's exactly what she did in this story. She fucking grabbed the penis, and now it's on, right? Now I need to act surprised, because there is no way that I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I orchestrated this, and now I got you, so now we're gonna fuck because you're all horny and shit. No good. What I actually need to do is act surprised. I'm like, whoa, what's up? Why you grabbing my dick, girl? What's going on? She's like, oh, well, I want you now. Well, there you go. That's what happened now. So now we can go ahead and get butt-ass naked and fuck in the Jeep. boom, that's how you do it. I don't know, man. It was really hard to explain. I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of stuff. I have plenty more stories like that, or maybe I'll take some of your stories and try to orchestrate it and like dissect it in my brain. I work kind of weird and funny in some weird ways. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the jizz in my motherfucking pants button, because I sure jizzed that night. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been MrITryHard. Bye, and penis.